guys, Mr. Solsberry here. Today we are looking at our new sort, which is sort number, let's see here, looks like sort number 22. And so what we've been doing over the last few weeks has basically been looking at syllable patterns. And again, a syllable is the parts of the word, okay, and the syllables that we've been looking at are two-syllable words. Okay, so for example, one of our words this week is poster. Post-er, two syllables. You can see right there, post, and then the second syllable is er. Okay, so that'd be a two-syllable word. Okay, and so we've been breaking the words up into syllables, and what we've been doing out throughout the weeks is basically been looking at long vowels and how are long vowels done when it's in the first part of the syllable versus when it's in the second part of the syllable, plus depending on the vowel itself. And so we've done a couple of vowels so far, but this week our vowel is going to be looking at the long O sound, okay? Now, we're going to initially sort these based on, which syllable that the long O is in. So this is a pretty easy one, although you want to take your time to make sure that this actually creates a long O. But you can see this O is only in the first part of the word anyway. So it's post, right there is the syllable, er. And you can hear that O sound, post, poster, long O, first syllable, okay? So let's quickly, I'm going to read through the words with you because depending on the word, you may or may not know how to pronounce it. So we have poster, okay? So hostess, okay, hostess is somebody who takes you to your seat at the restaurant. It's usually the person that's kind of in the front of the restaurant will take your, he has a reservation to walk you to where you have the seat. That's the hostess. Then we got lonely. Compose. Okay, compose is to make something. Okay. Erode. You can hear the O sound. Erode. Alone. Own. Hear the O. Lower. Owner. Lonesome. Loafer. Decode. Soapy. Remote. Closely. Awoke. Explode. Suppose. Postage. Approach. And some of you probably know this word because you might see it around here because of the FBI, because that's actually what the B is in FBI. But it's a French word, so this one's going to be a little bit tricky because this word has a long O in it, and it doesn't have an O. Pretty weird, right? And so this one isn't even an oddball because it does make the long O sound. This is where we really start to look at, if it's in the first or second syllable, when we look at a word like this. This word is bureau. Bureau. And so we're going to talk about on how these letters right here, when put together, can make a long O sound too. Okay? So you guys should know what to do at this point because the sort that we're going to be doing right now is basically just on looking at the different syllables and if the long O, okay, is falling, in the first syllable, like in toaster, right? Toast, so those are the two syllables. And then here we have the long O in toast, okay? That's in the first syllable. For right now, we're just going to look at the syllables, okay? Then we have below. Below, long O, okay? That falls in the second syllable. All right, and so when you say these words, you have to make sure that you're saying to listen for that long O because remember, there are oddballs. And so there may not be, all these words might not fit here. One of the oddballs, I'm not going to tell you how many, so this could be only one of the oddballs, there could be more than one, is Europe. Okay, because one of the things that we know from the other ones is that when we have a vowel consonant E, that it should make the vowel long. But Europe, it's not Europe, it's Europe, okay? And so that's an oddball. So you got to be careful with those. All right, so what I want you to do take your time, pause the video, and I want you to sort your words. Don't glue them on this paper yet, okay, because you may make mistakes, and I'm going to kind of show you on what I've done when I'm finished. Actually, don't even pause the video, because what I'll do is I'll make 2 separate videos so you don't get confused and let the video run. So this will be the end of the first video. When the second video happens after you've done your sort, you'll be able to look at these, and then we're going to start talking about all of the really cool ways that you can make a long O. Because here you can see you can make a long O with an OW. Okay, here you can make a long O with an O and an A. And there are actually a lot more. So don't worry about that now. First syllable, second syllable, be listening for those long vowels, long O vowels.